So today we are going to be discussing a topic that I think is very important, especially within the South African context, which is being aware of linguistic diversity within our classrooms and how we can go about at managing this. So already to start off, being a South African teacher is a bit of a tricky job. So as we know, there are 12 official languages within South Africa. The 12th one being sign language, for those viewers who did not know. So just to break it down for everyone, 22.7% of the population speak Zulu. isiXhosa comes in second, with 16% of the population speaking it, and English only comes in fourth behind Afrikaans, with only 9.6% of the population speaking English as a home language. So that is quite frightening, because if you consider tertiary institutions and many schools only provide English as the language of learning and teaching. So how do we go about this? As you can imagine, especially within the South African foundation phase context, many of these children have never heard English in their lives, and when they go home, they do not speak English. They speak their mother tongue language. So it's very difficult for them to come into a school and not really understand what is going on. So how, as a teacher, can you include all these 12 different languages into your classroom? Number one, patience. It is very important for a teacher to encourage a child and not break them down and their confidence down within a language. Instead of correcting a child and telling them what they've said wrong, rather guide them into what they can say. So do not cut them off in the middle of a sentence. If you can hear that what they are saying is not making sense, let them say what they need to say. And then at the end, encourage them to use different words or easier terms, or ask them what they were trying to say and then guide them, rather than shooting their ideas down, because that kind of knocks their self-confidence down, and it doesn't allow them to express themselves because they feel as though they are being judged by everyone around them. I would suggest that to encourage a sense of acceptance and a sense of understanding between the learners, I would suggest that maybe once a term or once a week, however often you can do it, I would suggest maybe telling everyone to bring a piece of literature from their mother tongue. It could be a poem, it could be a book, it could be a magazine or a newspaper, a song, a poem, anything that comes from their mother tongue that they can share with the class. This just encourages their classmates to understand them and kind of be able to accept them and know where they're coming from, as well as to open their minds to different languages that are found within the country, so that it's not just focused on them all the time and their language as a whole. So this is I would just like to share a bit of knowledge that I learned from a textbook of teaching and learning dynamics. So the importance of linguistic diversity in a classroom is so monumental that I can't even express it clearly, loudly, whatever. I cannot express it enough. So the importance, it allows a child to feel safe. It allows them to feel like they can actually express themselves and be able to express any concerns that they have. If a child doesn't feel safe, if a child doesn't feel that their culture is accepted, or they feel a bit of like an outcast, they will not be able to express their views, and you might miss out as a teacher on this pool and world of creativity and knowledge that you will never have experienced if you didn't give them the chance to express themselves.